separate villages, and both quite different in the degree to which they have integrated with Thai society. I'm right up in the hills, and there are no Thais here, no ethnic Thais, I mean. Everybody in the village and further up are Lua people, a hill tribe. This is a very typical, classical Lua house, built on stilts with bamboo walls. And I've got to say, the owners have some spectacular views. They have all converted to Christianity. How did they convert? The missionaries came along and showed them videos of what would happen to them if they didn't believe in God. They would go to hell, and they were also terrified that the whole area converted to Christianity. But it may not have been the fear of God alone that encouraged them to convert. Their houses are built in the traditional Lua style on stilts with bamboo walls, but here it can be seen that they have corrugated iron roofs and even some solar panels. Some of this came from the Christian missionaries, and some came from Thai Bev, the owners of Beer Chang. This is the inside of a traditional Hmong house. Different world. Sweet corn drying, cooking stove. I thought I had been in some remote country, but this is the most remote, not just today, but ever. These roads are hard going in the dry season, and I believe that during the rainy season they are completely impassable, and the hill tribe folk who we're going to see are totally cut off from the rest of the world. And this is 2024. Back to Lua country, and this is another traditional house. The ones we saw this morning were on stilts, as is this one, but this one has the traditional thatched roof. This is the Lua language. These guys may be wearing modern football shirts, but they are still building thatched houses, new ones, in the traditional manner. After the encounter with the old lady, who was totally unintelligible, and the house building, we were forced to change plans as the 21st century had intervened. We were 3 kilometers away from the Marapi people who had agreed to meet with us, only to find that there had been an outbreak of COVID-19 and they were isolating. The alternative was a long journey and then a rope bridge across to the village, and with no boots or safety gear and not knowing the condition of that bridge, I decided to call it a day and to return on another visit. So I decided to go and see some ancient salt ponds. In these mountains there is one of the only remaining saltwater ponds in the world, and they boil the salt water for 5 hours so that the water evaporates and leaves behind a unique salt. Interesting diversion. We had a wonderful trip this morning and went to some very remote parts, and that's really thanks to our guide, who was able to translate and interpret, and he knew where to go.
And
Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo. English Premier League. Manu, Chelsea,
Manu.
Manu. Everybody is Manu.